Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, and if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos. So today's tutorial is a continuation of the previous tutorial on how to make a straight pant with side pockets. In the previous tutorial, I showed you how to secure the crotch curve of the front piece and how to attach the side pocket to the front piece. So I'll be dropping the link in the description box. This is the back piece of the pants. I've secured the waist dart, and the next step is to place the two pieces on each other to secure the crotch curve of the back piece by half an inch. Now the back piece of the pants is ready. The next step is to make the fly zipper, which is at the center front of the front piece. Now for the fly zipper, I'll be making use of a gum stay interfacing. When making a fly zipper, we have what is called the fly extension and the fly shield. For the measurements of the fly zipper, I'll be marking a length of 7 inches and a width of 2 inches. To connect the 4 points together, the bottom of the fly extension is usually curvy, so I'm going to place my tape on this line to mark 1 inch and connect it to this point. Alright, that is all for the fly extension. So since the length of the fly extension is 7 inches, I'll also make the length of the fly shield to be 7 inches. For the fly shield, I'll mark 7 inches. The wideness taken for the upper parts of the shield is different from the lower part of the shield. So for the upper part of the shield, I'll be marking 2 inches as the wideness. To connect the 4 points together. So that is all for the fly shield. Here we have the fly extension and the fly shield. The next step is to cut them out. Now I'm going to place both the fly extension and the fly shield on the fabric to cut out. For the fly extension, you can see that I have a single piece of the fabric which I placed the fly extension on. And for the fly shield, I folded the fabric into two to place the fly shield on it before cutting out. So what I'm trying to say is, for the fly shield, the fabric was folded into two, while for the fly extension, it was just a single fabric. The next step is to gum the interfacing on the fabric. So for the fly extension, I gummed the interfacing on the wrong side, and for the fly shield, I gummed the interfacing on one side of the shield. Now I'll be working with the left part of the front piece first. So practically, I'll be attaching the fly extension on the left part to secure it on the crotch by half an inch. I'll take this to the sewing machine to show you how to attach the fly extension. After attaching the fly extension, I flipped it to the right side of the fabric to top stitch the fly extension. Now the next step is to attach the zipper. To attach the zipper, I'm going to place the wrong side of the zipper on the fly extension, but before doing that, I marked 1 inch above the bottom of the fly extension. So this means that I'll be placing the zipper stop directly on that point I marked first. To secure this edge of the zipper, the next step is to fold the zipper inward in such a way that the fabric covers the zipper as shown. The next step is to stitch the fly guard. And before getting to the bottom, I'm going to bend the left bottom part of the tape. And when you finally get to the bottom of the tape, you should raise the footer so you can give it a curved shape below, making sure that it doesn't capture the left bottom part of the tape. The next step is to attach the fly shield. To attach the fly shield, you should fold it into 2 as shown. Then you place it on the bottom of the zipper, making sure that the starting of the shield is also aligned with the starting of the fly extension. Now I'll secure the edges of the zipper on the shield as shown. Obviously, you can see that the fly shield has covered the zipper on the wrong side. Okay, so now the next step is to attach the right side of the front piece. To attach this, I'm going to just fold the crotch curve in by 1/2 inch, placing it directly on the left part of the zipper, and to secure the edges with a straight stitch. Before you get to the zipper stop, make sure that you stop the folding of the crotch curve. Now what I mean is that you have to open the crotch curve in such a way that it becomes a single piece instead of folding it in. The next step is to secure the crotch curve together. So to do this, I'm just going to use a white chalk to show you how the stitch should be. First of all, I'll use a white chalk to chalk this particular side horizontally. Then from there, I'm going to chalk it vertically downwards. So that is exactly the way I'll be sewing the crotch curve together. So this is all for the fly zipper. And since it was a printed fabric I used in explaining this fly zipper, if you feel like maybe it isn't really clear to your understanding, I'll be dropping a link in the description box on how to make a fly zipper using a plain fabric, so you can easily see all the stitches clearly. The next step is to attach the front piece of the pants to the back piece of the pants. To do this, I placed the front piece of the pants on the back piece as shown. Now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine to secure the sides of the pants by 1 inch. After I secure the sides of the pants, the next step is to secure the flap. When securing the flap, make sure that the crotch line aligns for both the front piece and the back piece. Then you secure it with a straight stitch from the crotch curve straight down to the bottom of the pant. Now I will turn the pants to the right side of the fabric. Just to be sure we're on the right track, I'll be taking the waist circumference. The waist circumference here is 14 inches. So if I multiply it by 2, that's 28 inches. And the actual waist measurement is 28 inches. So that's perfect. Now the hip circumference is meant to be 18 inches. But what I have here is 20 inches. The reason it's 20 inches is because it isn't a fitted pant. Now the next step is to secure the hem of the pants by folding it in. Alright, so I've secured the hem of the pants and the final step is to make the waistband. For the waistband, I'll open the zipper to place the starting of my measuring tape on the fly extension to take the waist circumference. And this tape is going to stop on the fly shield. Altogether, I have 30 inches. So the accurate waist circumference is 28 inches, but here we have 30 inches because the fly extension added 1 inch to the waist and the fly shield also added 1 inch to the waist. So adding 1 inch to 1 inch is 2 inches. So if you add that 2 inches to 28 inches, that will be 30 inches altogether. I hope this is clear. This waistband is 3 inches wide and the length of the waistband should have been 30 inches. I added 1 inch to that because of the fold at the side to make it 31 inches. Folded the waistband into two to get a demarcation, which will be the center line of the waistband. Then I gummed aft part of the waistband with a gum stay. After this, I'm going to iron the edges of the interfaced part by ½ inch. To fix the waistband on the waist of the pants, you need to fold one edge of the side by ½ inch and to place it on the wrong side of the pants as shown. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine to secure these edges to the waist of the pants by ½ inch. Now when you get to the side seam of the pants, you bend the seam allowance in form of a triangle so that after fixing the band, it doesn't drag the waist of the pants. And when you finally get to the end of the band, you should fold the side edge by ½ inch. The next step is to cut the extra zipper. Now I'm going to fold the band into two to secure the edges of the band directly on the right side of the fabric. Alright, this is the final outcome of the pants. You can see the finishing. It's very fine, very neat and professional. To hold the waistband, the final step is to make a buttonhole and also tack a button. Alright, or you can decide to use a press button. Alright guys, thanks for watching to the very end. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Also take note that this is a part 2 of this tutorial, and the link to the part 1 will be posted in the description box, which has to do with the cutting of the pants.